Hello, my dear programmers. Today we are going to be discussing the Java user input. The scanner class is basically what we use in Java importing data from the user using the keyboard. So the scanner class is the one we are going to be using, and to use it, we create an object of the scanner class first of all, then use any of the available methods found in the scanner class documentation, and you can read about them. One is next line, next int, next double, next boolean, and many others like next short, next long. So in this video, we're going to be localizing ourselves on utilizing the next line, next int, and next double. So click on the Explorer and you click on this icon, create a new file. So we are going to call it maybe user inputs, and we say .java. So the moment we create that file, it is named, okay? It is named user inputs, but then it automatically creates a class user inputs. So we said we are going to be utilizing a package called java.util. So what you are going to do is to import it. To use it, you import java.util, and we are going to use the scanner, and then we terminate, then we start utilizing it. So since this is a simple program, we are going to directly go to the entry point of running basic program, that is the public static void main, where then it is going to be seeing it as an argument. Okay, the argument is going to be an array of string. So let's continue and create an object of class scanner. So what we do is a scanner, then you create your object, my object. So you say is equal to new. That's how you create an object. So scanner, and then inside we are supposed to say system dot in. So that means with this object, we are going to be calling the scanner class, and then we'll be able to capture the inputs from the user that he puts into the system using the keyboard. So next is for us to define maybe what we want to input and output. So we want to first of all input and output a string, which is going to be username. So that username is the one that we are going to be entering and then displaying on the screen. So let's say system. We want now to ask the system to enter the input. So we say, so let's now use system out print on a new line. So we are going to say enter your name. The moment we do that, then what we are going to do is to make sure that we ensure that that username utilizes or calls the methods of the class, okay? The methods of the class using this object. So user name is going to equal to my object. So the method that we are going to be calling, that we are going to use, is the next line, because it is the one that works with inputting and outputting strings. So there, now we say system dot out dot print. So we want to print out what the user has put on the keyboard, or he has typed in the keyboard. So we are going to say username is, then we have to use our placeholder. So the placeholder here is username. So say username. So the moment we are done, we just come here and close. We have to ensure that this curly bracket is there and this curly bracket is there, that closes our class user inputs. So let's run first debug, run this and see. So we want to enter our name. I'm called Martin, and so username is Martin. So maybe here we could just say, once it asks for us to enter the name, then let us put it directly on that particular line. So we remove entering on a new line. Let's go with debug. So here we are entering Martin. Yeah, so our username is Martin. So now we are going to modify this program and add in age, we add in salary, so that we are able to explore the different types of data. So what we are going to do, we already have our object, because that is the very first point that we have to note. We create the object of the scanner class. So we define the variables that we are going to be using. So what we are going to do is to move the asking up here. So the moment we run this program, it should ask us to enter name, age, and what? And salary. Okay, so that's one. So we have already defined that the username is an array of strings, an array of characters, which is a string. And this is how we have defined it, so that the moment a person enters the username, the system uses the method, okay, the method next line, which is an object of the scanner class. Next is the numerical inputs. Let's now add the numerical inputs. So the numerical inputs, we have the int, age, and this is going to be also my object dot next. So which method do we use? We use the next int, and then we terminate. And the next one is double. We want salary. Okay, that salary, we are using capital letters. Okay, no problem. So this is going to be my object dot, we want it to be double data type, because it carries bigger or larger figures. So next is to output whatever the user has input into the system. So here the username is this, and then what we do, we have to add a space. So we first add a plus, then we add a space. Yeah, so inside here we can add username is that, then age is, then we come here and say plus, it is age, then we add and we say salary is, okay, we come here, we want to go to the new line, we just enter and say this is salary. Okay, let's say salary, and that's all. So we debug, so we are going to enter, the name is James, age is 99, and salary is $23,000. So we need to go back and check. So when we entered all these values, we defined the methods to receive those variables. The age is next int, salary is double. So let's print this as print on a new line. Yeah. So we enter John, then we enter age 99, then salary is $23,000. Therefore, can see it is now printing out our result, because here the cursor remained and never went to the new line, so it actually remained like in an infinite loop. So for now it is running very well. So enter your name, Martin, age 99, salary $24,000. So you can see this is exactly what we want, but we want to create space here when it is printing. So username is that, then age is this. So we want to create space here. So you create space by just adding a plus, as preparing you to put a placeholder, and then you add another plus to go to another state. So this is what we say. We said we want Martin, then we say age 90 and $34,000. So you can see now it is becoming more readable. So we can still re-edit this and say Martin of that age. So we run, say Martin 78, salary is $56. I mean $56,000. Yeah, so that is how we can further modify our code and then be able to give out the necessary outputs. So that is how the scanner class can be utilized or used in